Take a look at the face of modern urban mobility. This is the Honda NWGN, a cornerstone of Japan's famous K-car segment. At first glance, you'll notice that Honda has mastered the retro-modern aesthetic. Those circular LED headlights aren't just there for visibility, they give the car a friendly, approachable personality, almost like a high-tech gadget on wheels. The front grille, with its horizontal chrome accents, balances that cuteness with a touch of sophistication. Notice how the hood is remarkably short. In the world of K-cars, every millimeter is regulated, so Honda's engineers push the cabin as far forward as possible to maximize interior room. The white pearl finish here catches the light beautifully, highlighting the subtle character lines that run toward the flared wheel arches. It's a boxy silhouette, yes, but the rounded corners soften the edges, making it feel right at home in a tight city alleyway or a crowded parking garage. If you look closely at the lower bumper, you'll see the integrated sensors. Despite its small stature, this car is packed with Honda sensing technology. It's designed for the driver who wants the footprint of a compact but the safety features of a full-sized sedan. The stance is upright and confident, promising excellent visibility for the driver, a commanding view, usually reserved for much larger SUVs. Finally, look at those unique wheel covers. They aren't your standard silver hubcaps, they feature a two-tone black and white circular motif that mirrors the headlight design. It shows an incredible attention to detail. This isn't just a budget box, it's a carefully curated piece of industrial design. Whether you're a first-time driver or looking for the ultimate city runabout, this front-end view tells you exactly what to expect: efficiency, style, and a surprisingly premium feel. The rear three-quarter view. Focus, utility, loading capability, and rear aesthetics. Moving to the rear, the NWGN's tall boy philosophy becomes even more apparent. The roofline stays high all the way to the back, ensuring that your passengers in the rear have just as much headroom as those in the front. The vertical orientation of the LED taillights is a classic Honda N-Series trait. They are tucked into the corners to keep the tailgate opening as wide as possible, which is a massive win for practicality. Check out the low-loading lip of the trunk. Honda designed this car with a low-floor concept. If you're loading heavy groceries or a bicycle, you don't have to lift them nearly as high as you would in a standard crossover. You also see the NWGN badging clearly displayed, a mark of a vehicle that has consistently topped the sales charts in its home market. The rear wiper and high-mounted stop lamp are integrated cleanly into the glass, maintaining a sleek, uncluttered look. From this angle, you can also see the fuel filler cap with its distinct circular design. It's a small detail, but it breaks up the flat white panels of the side profile. The dark tinted rear windows offer privacy for passengers and help keep the cabin cool, vital when you consider how much glass this car actually has. The black trim at the bottom of the doors isn't just for show, it protects the paint from road debris and gives the car a slightly more rugged, grounded appearance. The overall, boxy, rear is intentional. In many ways, the NWGN is like a backpack on wheels, it's designed to hold as much as humanly possible within a tiny footprint. The vertical rear hatch means you can park backed up against a wall and still have a decent chance of accessing your gear. It's a masterclass in space management, proving that you don't need a massive vehicle to handle the complexities of daily life. The side profile, focus, dimensions, aerodynamics, and the tall wagon silhouette. The side profile is where you truly appreciate the engineering constraints of the K-car class. Under Japanese law, these cars cannot exceed 3.4 meters in length. To make that work for a family of 4, Honda went up. The NWGN is a tall wagon, and from the side, you can see how that height translates into massive windows. This provides an airy, panoramic view for everyone inside, reducing that cramped feeling often found in small cars. Look at the wheelbase, the distance between the front and rear wheels. It's pushed out to the absolute extremities of the chassis. By minimizing the overhangs, Honda ensures maximum stability and creates a surprisingly smooth ride for such a short vehicle. The doors are large and open nearly 90 degrees, making ingress and egress incredibly easy, even for those with limited mobility or parents dealing with child seats. Notice the subtle bridge of black trim along the side skirts. This visually lowers the car, preventing it from looking too top-heavy. The window visors at the top are a popular Japanese accessory, allowing for fresh air circulation even during a light rain. It's these small functional additions that define the ownership experience of an NWGN. It's a car that works with you through every season. The flat side panels are broken up by a sharp crease that runs through the door handles, connecting the front and rear lights. It's a design trick that adds a sense of motion even when the car is stationary. Even the side mirrors are oversized to eliminate blind spots. When you look at this profile, you're looking at the ultimate tool for the modern city. Easy to park, easy to drive, and remarkably clever in its use of every available square inch, the interior dashboard. Focus, ergonomics, materials, and technology. Now, let's step inside. If you thought the exterior was impressive, the interior is where Honda truly flexes its muscles. Forget the cheap plastic interiors of the past. This NWGN features a sophisticated two-tone dashboard in deep maroon and black. The layout is centered around the driver, with a dash-mounted gear shifter that frees up floor space, allowing for a walk-through cabin feel and extra storage between the seats. The steering wheel is packed with controls for audio, voice commands, and the adaptive cruise control system. Look at the instrument cluster. It's a perfect blend of a large, easy-to-read analog speedometer and a digital multi-information display. To the left, the infotainment screen is positioned perfectly at eye level, ensuring you never have to take your eyes off the road for long. The Climate controls are tactile physical buttons, a welcome sight in an era of distracting touchscreens. Storage is everywhere. There's a large shelf in front of the passenger, deep door pockets, and even hidden compartments under the seats. Honda calls this man maximum, machine minimum, the idea that the mechanical components should take up as little space as possible so the humans can have more. The circular air vents on the ends provide a nice retro contrast to the modern, rectangular center vents, echoing the design language we saw on the exterior headlights. Finally, notice the quality of the fabrics on the door cards. There's a textured pattern that adds a sense of warmth and living room comfort to the space. Whether you're stuck in a morning commute or heading out for a weekend trip, this interior doesn't feel like a compromise. It feels like a premium environment that just happens to be in a smaller package. It's proof that in the NWGN, the small label only applies to the outside.